So, sorry about that. I've switched out the camera. So, we're now going to draw a card, and it is the minion 13, which is the vital fluids, and it is 8 body or 11 mind. She is going to use body because she has 4, and she doesn't have resist, but yeah, she's not gonna, we're just gonna risk this. 8 on 3 dice, that should be possible. And it is, because we rolled 14 in total. So it means that we now have the vital fluids, and we can use those to lure in our friends, the vampires. This is how I think this is going to work. So we're going to display it at the Nexus, which is the hospital. So this goes away. She has 1 more Omen of Doom. If it is a gift, avoid it. We know that this is them. Okay. So that was the best she could do there. The Holy Rollers have 10 in rage or 10 in soul. So she's not gonna use soul. She's gonna use rage. She doesn't have resist, but she is going to play Murder Board, which allows her to recycle this card into her own into her own pile, into her own draw pile, and add 1 rage die. And she could discard the pink taser to add 2 rage dice. And she is going to do that just to be on the safe side. So she has no more rage dice, so she just adds 2 more. And now we're going to try and get 10. And we did it with 15. So that's it. They are taken out. Now the Nexus is empty, as well as we've already also satisfied the requirement of killing all of the minions. So it automatically gets sealed. So we don't have to discard the body gift. But I believe since this is end, no, it's not end, because we actually skip the end phase in this case, because we go straight to sanctify. Yeah, end would come before this. So we don't need to discard 1 body gift, so this just goes away. But now we also all need to move, and we're going to move by moving to the next Nexus, which is the shelter. And again, this is totally arbitrary. It doesn't have to be the shelter. I just did it this way. And again, we're all moving together as one, because, you know, there's strength in numbers and it is working quite well, which is why I find this is a nice introductory scenario, because it is possible to you know, like, get into it. It's a lot less harrying than the lake one, because that's a really tough one. Or I find it's tough. Okay, so she's drawn up to her full hand size of 5. And support, recycle, examine 1. She may actually do that. It's Alice Moon. She's drawing a card from the Omen deck. It's an Omen of Doom Horror Show. And now we're going to play the Magic Mason jar, which will be recycled. Very important. So she, again, doesn't really lose out on her hand or possible draw pile. And we can examine the top card, and it is the Minion 11, which is the vial, the vital fluids. Okay. Move, you must discard 1 ally gift to move. And here, flip your Nexus and evaluate versus the threat, trash the highest die. Now, she would be using mind, probably. And she would have to trash the highest die. Okay, we are going to play this because we do want to investigate this Nexus, so we get the minion. just going to place it here that we can all see it. It's 11 or 8. And let's see if anyone can help. She needs to trash the highest 2 dice, the highest die. Okay, here's what we're going to do. She's going to use Mind. She's going to discard the extra razor blades to add 2 bonus dice. If it all goes pear-shaped, we can help her by lowering their requirement down to 10. And she can help not at all. Okay. We trash a 5, 9, 13, that's still enough. So we have retrieved the vital fluids, which we are going to use to lure the evil people to us. And then we have to, we don't want to move, so it's great. So the fact that it's a Doom Nexus doesn't really do any damage, so we're going to draw 1 card. Oh, sorry, that was the wrong card, so we draw 1 card. We also get to take a look at the top 2. It's a Finger Post and a Blessed Athame. Okay, so 2 gifts, and rage gifts nonetheless. So it's Gabriela Vargas. She draws 1 omen, and it is an omen of Doom, Gut Punch, which we're going to play right away because in damage, first barrier card, we're not going to take any damage because this is a gift. So we have Sense and we have Strike. So we're going to use this and we're going to use Strike, and we're going to try and get for 12, and we get easily, we get 15. So we take this card into our hand, very pleased with ourselves, and we're going to use Extravagance. If it is a gift, avoid it. Then investigate again. We know it's going to be a gift. It's the Blessed Athame. It's not the greatest of all gifts, so I'm not too unhappy about it. And then we get to investigate again, and it's Lucky Numbers, which is again a gift, and it's a soul gift or body. And in Evaluate, we can discard it to re-roll dice that show the same numbers. That's not too bad. So she has 3 body dice, so she's going to try for 11, but if we don't get it, we're not too annoyed either. And we make it 12, and this would have been the example where we could have used this card because we have 3 times the same number. We could have re-rolled all of them, so they get in, it gets straight into our hand. We have 6 cards in our hand. Now we are going to do this one more time. Trash the highest rage die, and it is an Omen of Good Karma, which we are going to play straight away. We're going to move this and turn it over. Damage, decrease damage by 1. Woohoo! Okay, if we use Soul, we add 1 bonus die. Okay, so, and we are going to use Soul. 1, 2, 3, 4 dice. Because we have Charm. And we did it. 13. Not easily, but we did it. We have made it clear to the authorities that we have a reason for being here. We're not just hanging about the shelter for nothing. There's a good reason why we're here. And they had better leave us alone, because we are here to do, well, not God's work, but maybe the work of the powers that be. And we get to draw one rage gift. And we draw it from the box, and we get, shuffle, shuffle, without looking, and we draw a bomb. Assemble using rage, sacrifice, add +4. Then if you're not skilled in hack, sacrifice one card. I've never seen this card before. Well, it's okay. It adds +4. Yeah, but it's also a sacrifice, one time only card. Yeah, well, I mean, I'm not going to keep this one. I'm going to keep it now. 2 for, so I'm going to put it into my deck at the bottom, but, you know, it's not one of the cards that I will keep. And the authorities go away. And we are now, again, at Ruby Doomsday, and she's going to draw a card. And it's affliction. Suffer 1 body or rage damage, then flip. We are actually going to play it and do it like this. And it's minion number 2. And here we are. They are a 10. We're going to use rage. She doesn't have resist. Can anyone help? No, she can't. What about her? No. No, no one can help. That's terrible. Okay, so we're gonna have to... We're going to have to mutate the card. Three. 1, 2, 3. It is rock solid. We rolled a 4. Mutate. Roll 1 die. If the result is greater than their total mind study, they reload their rage gifts. It isn't, because her mind is 2 and we rolled a 1. Okay. So, okay, that's enough. 11. We managed to destroy them. We got the vampires. And we can't close it because we would need to, or seal it, because we would need to suffer 1 body, 1 mind, and 1 soul damage, which we can't do. But we're going to play an Omen of Comfort, heal 1. So we get our card back. And we're going to flip this. And we're going to draw a card and investigate its tie snakes. Ugh. Okay. 3 dice. We're looking for 11. And we got 10. But Gabriella to the rescue. We're gonna recycle business suit, which matches her ability to resist, her skill to resist. And we lower the cost. We lower the we add +1 to the roll, and the snakes are history. And that's all we can do. And now it says to guard or steal, we need to reload 1 body gift, 1 mind gift, and 1 soul gift. Which again we can't do because she only has 3 gifts, but we will leave it like this for the next person. That's going to be our friend Alice Moon. She draws a card. And she's gonna reload. Oh, one soul, one mind, and one body gift. Reloading means they just go on top of her deck. So these cards go away. It was the stash and lucky numbers. And then she gets to redraw 2 cards. This is sealed. And we all move to the last one, which is the university. And Alice ends her turn by looking at the top 2 cards, and it is Minion 3 and Gladhander. So in this case, it is the cult members, and we will be facing them at a cost of 15. So that's going to be interesting. So it is Gabriela Vargas. She draws 1 card. It's an Omen of Doom. Recycle 1 random card, then flip your nexus. That's terrible. What have we got here? She's going to pass her turn. Yeah. And then we're going to draw another card, and it's Ruby Doomsday now. And she's going to play Omen of Hope. To flip the nexus, you may discard 1 gift to investigate, and she is going to. She's going to discard the charm bracelet. And then she's going to investigate. We know it's minion number 2. We're at 15 because we haven't found the vital fluids. And now we're gonna go to town on these guys. In assemble using soul, which we're not, we would add 1 bonus die, but we have 3 rage dice. We're gonna play the Halligan bar, recycle, add 1 body die. Or rage die. So we're just going to take body. It doesn't really make any difference. Do we have anything else? We're going to use the murder board to add 1 more rage die. And we also get to recycle it into our discard pile because we are the active player as well. Does anybody have any good assemble, support, no, evaluate, no, avoid, no, nothing that helps. Gabriella has assemble using rage when she's doing it herself, sanctify, no, assemble using rage, no, but you know, we can work something out there. So we have 15 that we need to get on 5 dice. And we get 11, 13. That's terrible. Yeah, we can't do anything, so we have lost. Go to end then. At the start. At the end of start, they sacrifice the top card from their deck, then go to end. Okay, so this one gets shuffled back into the deck. And it is now the person to the right of them. No, this is the person to the left of them, which is going to be Gabriela Vargas, will have to sacrifice the top card of her deck, and she doesn't really get a turn. Okay, so we draw a card. Okay. She's going to play Omen of Hope and against a gift, we add 1 bonus die. We get a Mondrian cell. And so we get 6 dice. And we're looking for 11. Because she has, oh, she's got study 2. So she gets 2 bonus dice. She gets 1 because it's a gift. And then she has 4 in mind. And that's easily done. We get 15. So she gets this card. Yay. Oh, sorry. You may discard to investigate. So she's going to discard this card. The band hammer. The band hammer. And she is going to investigate again. She needs to discard 1 gift. She's going to discard the Mondrian cell. Then she's going to heal 3 surge gifts. Or heal 3 if they are skilled in. No, she's not going to. Yeah, she is. She's going to use the charm. Seems like a, yeah, no, we're not going to do it. So she draws a prayer wheel. Discard, boost mind, support, recycle, heal 2, 15. Against the threat, she trashes the highest die, so she's got 4. That's an interesting card. I'm just going to play the Monsterpedia to boost her mind. And then we're going to try this. 15. Oh, 18. Woohoo! She gets the prayer wheel. And now she needs to draw up to 6 cards because she has no more omens, and that's her done. Next up is Gabriella. She draws a card, and it is an omen of righteous anger. Flip your nexus to hope. Oh, sorry. We get to look at the first 2 cards, and it's the Minion 12 and the Star Clock. Okay, so in Assemble versus a threat, add 1 bonus die. Here we are. We're going to take 3 body, 1 resist, 1 this. We're going to try this. And we got a 17. So we found the vital fluids. We're going to take them to attract those terrible, terrible, terrible people that are actually vampires. But nobody besides us knows this or acknowledges it. Maybe they know, but they don't care. Because this is a terrible place. So, recycle 1 random card, then flip your nexus to Doom and investigate it again. And investigate it. So, yeah. And it is the Star Clock. What a surprise. Didn't see that coming. We're not too interested in this. We don't have study, we just have mind 3. So we are going to roll 3 dice. Oh, sorry. You must discard 1 gift. We're going to discard picks. And we should have discarded 1 earlier as well. We're going to discard this. And we got a 7. That's not enough. This goes away. And we draw up to 5 cards. 5. And it is Ruby Doomsday. She draws a card. It's an omen of doom. If it is a gift, avoid it. We're gonna sacrifice to heal 3. First you must discard a gift, which she doesn't have, so she can't do anything, so that's the end of her turn, so she draws up to 5 cards. Next up is Alice Moon. She is going to draw a card from the Omen deck, and it's an Omen of Pain. And it is Contagion. Okay, oh, she needs 2. So first of all, she's going to play Prayer Wheel, recycle, heal 2. Contagion is an interesting threat because when you mutate it, you trash the mutation die, which means, or dice, if you have more than one. It means you are not going to have a mutation happen. So we're definitely going to mutate. We're going to play Body Gift, heal 3. So we have to discard this card, extra shot, or if they are skilled in resist, they get to heal 4, and Gabriella is skilled in resist, so she gets her cards back. It's 15 and 15. So first of all, we're gonna second card, it's rock solid. 3 assemble, trash 1 rage die and 1 body die. That's not going to happen because we trashed that die, so it's not happening. So we add 4 mind dice, and we have 2 in study, so that's 6. And we can use the Mondrian cell if we so choose. Is she going to do anything to assist? Using rage? No. She's gonna... No, she's not going to do this. We're gonna... Oh yeah. 10, 14. We can re-roll 2 dice, thanks to Ruby Doomsday, and we rolled a 6 on one of them, so that brings it up to 16, which is enough. Contagion goes away. She can't investigate anymore. The dooms, the omens go away. She draws up to, she draws up to 6 cards. 1, 2, 5, 6. Okay, she gets her prayer wheel back. She looks at the top 2 cards, and lo and behold, it's Minion 3 is the top card, and then the Glad Handers. So you will be surprised to hear that we will try and end it. So Gabriela Vargas is next. She has no omens in her hand. She needs to draw one from the deck. Omen of Hope, Indignation. So first of all, we flip our Nexus to Hope. Did she discard 1 gift? Guess she didn't, yeah. You may discard 1 gift to investigate. She's going to discard the Grifter. Well, Alice should have discarded it. Oh, I think she did. Well, yeah, this is a problem. You sometimes forget those, but you know, that wasn't a big deal. So we have discarded the gift to investigate. We meet the cult members. We have attracted them using the vital fluids. And we're going to take them out, people. This is it. We are going to use Rage. We have Resist. We're going to bury the murder board in our recycle. We're going to recycle our murder board to add 1 die, 1 Rage die to be precise. And then we're going to use the Halligan bar to add 1 body die. And we also recycle this card. This is a card that I love. And we need 10. And we got 15. Whoops, that was a 5. 15, which is enough. So we killed the vampires. We retrieved the vials of blood, which they have been trying to steal. And we still have 3 on the clock. So now we need to seal the university nexus. And we're doing this by using, we can either reload 2 mind gifts or bury 1 mind gift. So she's going to bury the memory stick. And that's it. So this one is sealed as well. And we have managed to solve the first, well, it's actually the second one, and it is called just to be in cold blood. So I hope you enjoyed this. I can say that I really like this game. I'm enjoying this much more than I ever enjoyed the Pathfinder adventure card game. Although the mechanics are not that different, I can really recommend it. It's apparently not that difficult to get at the moment. Apparently in Europe it's about £25 on Amazon, and I can really recommend it. And I hope you enjoyed it. And I'll talk to you. Oh no! We're gonna get a reward. We get to look at 4 fleeting fragments. So this is the one that comes with the mission, and then we get to draw 3 more. 1, 2, 3. Fleeting fragment, the anagnorisis. You assumed the ragged man was a homeless drunk until he looked up and said, "Mythically, the trickster embodies a culture through transgression, the exception that proves the rule. Coyote is their apotheosis. And no true anagnorises can be reached without him." Then, when Sam didn't give him a cigarette, he started shouting furiously about microaggressions, tenure, and his lost manuscript. You left when he started to cry. Evaluate sacrifice. Flip a 1 and trash a 1. Okay, not bad. The wind, fleeting fragment. You were most at peace standing at the edge of the rocky cliff, looking out at the rough waves of the sea. The wind would circle around you, tangling your hair and pushing you slightly off balance. You loved the beautiful and urgent way it whispered in your ears. Jump. Jump. In the support step, sacrifice, the current player examines 1 from the bottom of any nexus, then they may shuffle that nexus. Well, okay. The Conjurer, fleeting fragment. The Sunderland orphanage was no place for kids. Everyone in the building had a hollow look. You didn't. If you didn't, the headmaster had a plan to give you one. There were sounds in his office that never made it out. Some of them were from people, some were not. Evaluate, sacrifice, trash any number of bonus dice, then add +1 for each trash bonus die. That's a good one. The Tech, fleeting fragment. The operation didn't go as planned, chiefly because there shouldn't have been an operation in the first place. You were excited to try out the latest in clutch and gear powerless exoskeleton running shoes. Too bad you didn't do your research on Dr. Bromley. Now 2 prostheses click and whir where your legs used to be. But that's a terrible one. Initiate, sacrifice. Many may use any virtue number of instead of their own during this confrontation. Okay, so you sacrifice this so that the current player can use any virtue number of one of their characters on the left or right instead of their own. So Alice Moon has 4 in mind, so Ruby Doomsday could use her 4 in mind instead of the 2 that she has, or she could use the 3 rage from either of them. That's good. Okay, so we're going to keep this one, although it's terrible. We're going to use the Conjurer, trash any number of bonus dice, and we're going to keep the anagnorisis. I need to check out what this word actually means because I've never heard it. Ana is Greek for up. I know that. Upwards, up. Anabasis, the going up. Okay. So now we need to decide who gets which. Well, the one with the orphanage definitely goes to Ruby Doomsday. She seems like an orphan to me. The one about the lost manuscript goes to the Empress, and the tech fleeting fragment goes to Gabriela Vargas. She might be interested in bionics. Okay, so that's that. Now we're going to put them. Okay, and this one goes away. It was stashed. Yeah, we could have kept one that we'd sacrificed, but that's fine. Okay, so that's that. The Empress gets the Anagnorises, and the Fool gets the Conjurer, and then we have the Chariot, and she gets the Tech. Okay, so that's it. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.